I hope you have the courage to be disliked. There is such a power to doing what feels true and right and sovereign to you, even with the naysayers, the people in the cheap seats, and also the caring loved ones that think they're doing and sharing what feels safer for you for them. But to do what is true for you, no matter what, or at least on the most part, it's not perfect. We don't need to be perfect here. The courage to be disliked, to do something that maybe your best friend isn't going to like, but you know it's right for you, and you know it's something that rings absolutely true, and it's not any kind of um, slight on anyone. It's nothing personal towards anyone else. It's just actually purely personal for you that you need to do this thing. Maybe it's that you want to move across the world and your best friend wants you to stay close to them because they're comfortable and they're happy where they are and they're set up, and maybe that's really working for them. Um, so yeah, maybe they'll try and convince you to stay. Or maybe you have a family member that has always said, you can't do that, or you have to do this, and they should all over you. And sometimes they don't even actually do it, but you've got a perception in your mind, you made a belief maybe a long time ago that you've then hyperstabilized and made more and more of a fully, um, a belief that's fully got a grasp on your system. And so it's really hard to operate in any way other than that, because your system has begun to relate it, well, a long time ago, to be honest, is relating it with surviving and not surviving. And that's it's simple as that. That's what our systems are wired for. And so if we're self-sabotaging in areas, it's because these dynamics at play that we may be conscious of, but more likely we're probably not conscious of, that are stopping us from going for what we want, because it feels impermissible to stay in relationship and thus in love and belonging with maybe a family system or a friendship group or a partner. Bless me, that came out of nowhere. It feels impermissible to maybe multiple systems, or just one key person that's really important to you, or feels important, or feels like important to your survival, but maybe if you actually felt into your heart and soul, they're potentially not the important person in your life. These ways they've treated you that feels like a disownment of what's true to your sovereign truth and being and higher self. So we have to have the courage to potentially be disliked for the choices we make that other people don't agree with. And also sometimes it's just that you say something on the internet and maybe it's not that informed, or you're trying your best and you don't know what you don't know, and then you get called out for something and you feel mortified once somebody has explained it, and you take it on board. But because there's so many people on the internet that maybe don't take things on board, or there's a lot of people in the cheap seats screaming very loudly that aren't actually out there trying to do things in the world, they're not trying to play the game that you're trying to play, you'll find yourself not speaking up as much, or kind of leaning back, or just feeling silenced, choosing to, you know, be silenced because it just feels unsafe. Even if you're like, oh yeah, we'll do that soon, you put it off and you put it off because your system, again, doesn't feel safe. So procrastinating on it seems like a wiser choice. Now, I talk about this for the silliest, slightest of reason that really does not matter to me one bit. Beyond that, that monkey mind of like, oh, why does somebody dislike me? I want the people pleaser in me wants everyone to like me. And yes, I've definitely been a people pleaser and I definitely have moments where it pops back up again. But I know consciously, if I think about it and notice it, I'll be like, ah, do I need to be doing that? Probably not. Okay, could I not do that? Yeah, probably. Okay, we're just going to be conscious about that and notice that when that comes up and choose differently. Um, but yeah, the reason this came up for me is because um, I have been getting slightly more views on here lately, which is great. It's still pretty low numbers, but that's okay. I'm just about the showing up consistently, and I'm hoping, I'm grateful for you listening because um, I'm really hoping that some of these distinctions I talk about, yes, in my own ADHD roundabout way, help you with something that you just maybe never thought to look at or question or, look at with curiosity so it feels safe to your system. Maybe there's a distinction you just didn't understand or just something you didn't know that you didn't know. Um, and then back again through my ADHD train. So yeah, I have got the odd dislike on my videos lately, and it's hilarious to me because I just think, wow, who has the time to go about disliking videos on YouTube? Like, also, like, if you don't like it, just don't watch it, don't engage with it. You're probably, knowing how algorithms work from some books I've read, um, I do think perhaps actually stuff like dislike might actually push the algorithm forward and make me get more views. Um, so I'm just choosing to see it as engagement for engagement's sake, and whether it's a like or a dislike um, or a comment, I'm just grateful for it all because the important thing is that I share what I've learnt so that I can help you tune into you and notice things about yourself that are holding you back from what you truly want, or helping you even figure out what it is that you want, and just like truly believe and trust that you are the most important person in your life. There's no one else that deserves that title. See, you're the only person that's going to be with you every single day, every moment of your life. So let's make it a good one. And there will always be someone that dislikes what you're doing, and that's okay. It's okay. We can let them, and maybe it'll even feed our message more in the end. And whether it does or not, it actually doesn't matter. So, yeah, if you're someone that's trying to show up in any way, shape, or form in the world, and you're getting feedback or dislikes or bad comments, just just send them love, thank them, and ignore them, block them if you feel you need to, delete them, whatever you need to do. But they just gave you engagement, and that means your message is getting out there more. So I think that overall gets to be a good thing because you showed up for what's true for you. So yeah, or you will if you're still in the planning phases. Okay, much love. I will see you tomorrow.